Professor Mike here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. So today's video, I'm going to give the 5 things I love about this 2016 Camaro RS NPP package. Just a little backstory. This is actually my brother's 2016 Camaro RS. I have the 2018 F150 5.0. This is a 3.6 liter V6. It comes with about 325 horsepower from the factory and 300 torque, I think. Could be wrong, but I know it's a little bit more than the Mustang. My Mustang had 305 horsepower, and this thing has 325, but it's a little bit heavier, so it probably averages out to the same 5.10 to 60 time, I think. But in today's video, we're gonna go over 5 things I love about the 2016 Camaro RS. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is this color. This is a sick color. Now, this is called hyper metallic blue, and when you look at it in the sun, you can actually see the metallic flakes inside the paint, and this thing turns heads like crazy. I mean, you compare this car color to like a gray or like a silver, does not even compare to the kind of car this actually is. And people give me compliments all the time, saying it's a sick color, and it really is. It's probably the best color that the Camaro has to offer. I know, like the Mustang, my Mustang, I had a 2012 Grabber blue Mustang. It was like a lighter blue than this, but it didn't have the metallic flake. And I think the metallic is really what sets it apart from all the other colors, because that flake in the sun just looks absolutely gorgeous. So that's the first reason, and number 1 that I love about the Camaro RS. All right, number 2, what I love about my Camaro RS is these dual chambered tips. So actually, you may not know, but if you open these, if you look inside, you'll see a chamber where the valve will open and close, so you can put on touring mode, sport mode, or snow and ice mode, depending on your preference and what you're doing. But these exhaust systems, this exhaust system opens and closes and gives it different tones, different tunes when you're driving. I think that's super cool. Something that all the Camaros and Mustangs should come from the factory. It is a very expensive exhaust system. I'll keep that in mind. It's about $2,000 to change it out. But I love this quad tip right there, and then being able to, I'll show you inside. There's a little mode setting on the center console right here, and you can just press it and you'll go to sport, it'll go to eco, or it'll go to touring mode, which is just city driving. So that's probably like the coolest thing that that this package has that not a lot of Camaros have. Number 3, what I love about this Camaro RS is the front end. Look how wide, look how mean and aggressive this is. And I love how it has these DRL lights right here, and then these are called the daytime running lights, DRL, and then the fog lights as well. So my Mustang had halogen fog lights, I had to change them out, but this just looks super clean, super crisp. They all come standard. This is the 6th gen, so they all come standard with a HID LED headlight, so they're not halogen anymore. And I'll go ahead and turn it on so you can see what it looks like, because it's absolutely gorgeous looking, especially at nighttime. Look at that. Look at those lights. Doesn't that just look menacing? I love how the angles and the lines, the straight down line. And you can tell it's an RS because the RS, the lines go down here on the fog light. The SS, they go sideways, they go horizontal. But look how clean and white and crystal that looks. That's the sickest front end that I've ever seen on these new Mustangs and Camaros, these sports cars. All right, number 4, what I love about this Camaro RS is the factory ride height is not that bad. Compared to my Mustang 3.7, the 2014 model looks like a 4x4 with the ride height. But Chevrolet did a really good job of making sure that this is not a rally car, but more of a muscle and sport car. I mean, this looks like it's lowered, but I can promise you this is the stock ride height, and the 20-inch rims really do fill it out nicely. But even the back tires right here is still not that bad for factory ride height. I mean, it's probably like 2.5 finger length, which is, according to, I remember when I had my Mustang, if you have a SR lowering springs, like 1.5-inch drop, that's about what it's gonna look like. But this is how it looks like factory. So Chevrolet did a really good job on these 6th gen Camaros, making sure that they don't look like a rally car, but more of a muscle sporty car. So let's say you were never going to drop it or never going to lower it. It just looks great the way it is. And then going off that, the offset is not too bad as well. I like how negative it is and it kind of fills up the fender. It's not tucked in too much. It's got a little bit of tuck, but nothing crazy like my Mustang had. The tires are a little bit wider. They're a 245. My Mustang was a 235. And like I said, the tuck is not too bad, especially in the front. The tuck is really not that bad at all. Not bad for a stock wheel. Now, these are the premium ones with their 20-inch rims. So not sure how they would look on other wheels, but for these, can't complain about the suspension at all. And lastly, number 5, what I love about the Camaro RS is this interior. Look at this Ferrari leather interior. Now this is actually called Kalahari leather interior, but it does look like a Ferrari. Now this is similar to the saddle leather that they have in the Mustangs, but when you open this thing up, you see this brown leather, this light brown leather interior with this crazy blue paint. I mean, this is like the sickest Camaro RS that I've ever seen. I mean, I could be wrong, but if I pull this back, look at this beautiful stitching, suede and everything. It's got the cooling system in the seats to cool it down. I mean, just going on to the general interior of this thing, I mean, if I sit right here, this beautiful leather wrapped steering wheel, digital gauge. It's got the 8-inch or maybe it's a 6-inch screen or something like that. And it just looks way better than my Mustang did, even though it's the I know it's the 6th gen Camaro and they really stepped it up from the years before it, but like they really like knocked it out of the park with this one. I mean, if you come in here, like let's just say it was a convertible, right? And the sun's just shining down on this Kalahari interior. I mean, it would look so beautiful. So that actually is number 5, what I love about this 2016 Camaro RS. All right, so there you guys go. I hope you guys found this video helpful. These are the 5 things that I loved about the Camaro RS. They really did it well this 2016 year. And like I said, this is the RS package. It is the MPP package. It's a top of the notch V6 model. It has all the bells and whistles, but it's still a beautiful, beautiful, amazing car. And a lot of the features that you wouldn't find on the base model, they did include on this. So if you found this video helpful, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe so that YouTube will share this video with other people. And if you're wondering what I've done to this car specifically, I'll put a link in the description of all the mods done so far. The truck mods, I'm still working on the truck. Got about 20 things done to that truck as well. And the mods will continue to happen the more we progress with the videos, and as time goes on, we'll add more and more stuff. So like I said, if you have any comments, leave a comment down below. I love responding to all of you, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.